Good morning. We'll start right away where we left off. And just to focus in on this first line from the Baal Chovas Halevovas, he says, one of the benefits of the Baal Bitachon to avoidus Hashem. Incredibly, sometimes people think in the words that we will read right here, we will see that people think that this is something that is just helpful for life, helpful for peace, helpful for tranquility. But the truth is, the Chovas Halevovas tells us this is one of the benefits to reach a higher level in avodas Hashem. And he says, Shaar Habitachon, someone who puts his trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And I would like to focus in on this word of bitachon. Trust is not just pure an idea of trust, but really the idea of reliance. Somebody who relies on Hashem, somebody who puts his security in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Maybe oisoi bitchoni al Hashem. This reliance on Hashem brings him to a place that he will never work for someone other than Hashem. Now, of course, we have to understand what this means. Of course, we can and should be employed by other people. But what this means is that when we go into work, we don't work because we work for a human. We work because HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us in the Torah the obligation to make a shtadlus, as we will discuss later on in Shaar Habitachon. And he gave us the obligation that when we do this shtadlus and we work for a human being, we should do it in a certain way and by those conditions, which means in reality, we're again working for Hashem and not for a human. And what will happen is that if one has this reliance and level of security in Hashem, he will not put his hope in people, something that would always result in annoyance and never reaching the goal that one wanted to get to. A person will not spend his life waiting for the help of people. Of course, if someone needs, someone could get and receive and accept help from others. But that's not the hope. The hope is to receive the help from Hashem. And of course, if Hashem sends it through a person, then we take it as Hashem sent it. A person will not spend his days working to find favor and chen in the eyes of a human being, but rather in the eyes of Hashem. A person will not do the midah of chanife. Of course, a person will never reach the idea of agreeing with a fellow human being in something that is in direct contradiction to Ratzon Hashem. He'll never be afraid of people that they will harm him in any way, because he will realize that the only thing in this world that can harm him is the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So therefore he will never be afraid of them. He won't be afraid of arguing again if he knows that he's right al pi Ratzon Hashem. He will actually try not to have to reach a point where he needs to get favor from a human being, because that of course comes with the obligation of repaying them. And of course, if he has to give them Musa and Dvar Hashem, he won't have to be concerned with having to repay the favor that they gave him. So again, that's a point of clarity for today. One of the benefits of a Baal Bitachon is that constantly and always his only concern is Ratzon Hashem, and he's not concerned about anything else, which means no matter what he's doing or saying in his day, he's always concerned only with avodas Hashem. Have a wonderful day.